Alright, I am recording. We're day trading. Okay, I'm gonna start up the Discord. Let everyone know that we're live. Okay. Oh, we already got people here. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to join up. And then I'll go over what I'm thinking for today. Right now, everything's looking pretty good. It is a no news day today, so we definitely want to be careful with the draws of liquidity that we want to take out. We want to go for like the nearest draws as possible if we do take a trade. 4 more members, still 400 members, so we gotta do that shit like today. Day trading in. Alright. Alright, guys. Just drop your questions in the chat for now. I just want to keep it quiet for anyone else that is trading. But I'll answer them. So right now, market open very bearish. We do have this like accumulation kind of in the market, especially like I dropped down. Can probably even drop down to the 1 minute. Not as much on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute though, we have very good accumulation zone forming. We did take out this internal liquidity at market open, but I think I want to see us like take out another side of that liquidity. Although we are like at this 1 hour fair value gap, so we may want to fill this before we do anything else, which would also like be really good for taking out this liquidity. So I could definitely see us like probably fill this 1 hour fair value gap, come higher, take out like buy side liquidity, because this is like our on the top of the accumulation zone. This is our closest draw, and probably call it a day from there, because I think after that, like probably if we do take a trade, TP1 would be right here, TP2 would be right here, right? So my bias is for longs today, yes. Yeah, especially with the biggest factor today is the no news. The no news could really like the no news could just take this trade. Like I don't want to say it could take the straight south, but it can definitely, I don't know, be a little iffy. So I'm gonna look for an entry soon. Hopefully we can catch this distribution. What's your bias looking like today? Longs. So you're looking for longs after the sweep? Yes, I am. Again, nothing confirming this yet, but I can definitely see us come for a little reversal, like to just continue lower. Because if you want to continue lower in the market, we gotta take out some liquidity. We gotta fill some orders and then continue lower. That's how market usually works. So I might look for an entry off of this inverse. So like might enter in a couple seconds here. Might enter in one con.
Order filled.
Put stops below this right here. If we get stopped from this, then we get stopped from this. But that would just be like our A setup. And our A plus setup is if we have like a continuation confluence, because this is very premature. Not even gonna lie. But I have strong conviction. See if we have an SMT at these lows. High. Q. No SMT yet. Not the best. Let's see if we do have like some sort of equal draw. Yeah, so we do have a nice equal draw here. So both imbalances kind of have yet to be filled. Now, if we get a like continuation confluence or like change in state, then we can enter in our two cons. Because we're just in for one con right now. And I asked myself, would this be a macro move since it's 5-minute accumulation? So we're going to find that out today. And this is something I should be back testing. Like if 5-minute accumulation makes for a macro move and 2-minute for like a move before macro. So this could be premature. This could be a really just spot on setup. And you're going to see how it plays out. Really hope to see that change in state. So we're starting to displace past these last like lower lows that we made, which is good, but I'm gonna hold off on putting in two cons until we have like that for sure, you know, till we know for sure that we're gonna come higher, because this trade could still reverse on us and then just push up later in the day. So we don't want to just go all in right now. And yeah, keep in mind, this is not signals. I'm not doing signals. I don't claim myself to be a guru. I'm just showing you guys my trades and all that. I don't sell anything either. So take that from me. Let's see how it's looking. 5-minute. Starting to become bullish, which is nice. I'm really liking this 1 hour fair value gap that we have and how we're respecting it. Alright, if we can displace past these highs, my entering our two cons. It'll bring us to 945. Yeah, we're gonna enter in two more cons in a second. I don't wanna jump in too early. And yeah, if we displace on NQ past this, then I'm gonna enter my two cons because that would actually be really nice. Facts, yeah. We're gonna enter in two more cons here.
Order rejected.
I guess one more con since
Order filled.
The leveraging rule. And we're gonna take partials at this level of internal liquidity that we have. Or really just might take it all at these highs. Play it safe when we hit these NQ highs. Yeah. Or take partials.
Order filled.
Took out one con. I want to leave the runners to fill this imbalance. Yeah, we're low-key disrespecting change in state. So, like I said, might be something small. We're just gonna made a continuation confluence. Oh, and we're completely taking that out. And Q, if we can disrespect this fair value gap, that would just be beautiful. Keep stops at this low. Yeah, we disrespected that like crazy. might hop out this trade for now. I really might, because I'm looking at changing state on the 2 minute. We're displacing past it, which is nice, but we keep dipping past, like below it, which is a little iffy. Same, but we hit London highs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We might not continue all the way higher. Might really just get out if we disrespect change in state again. See what NQ wants to do. NQ's pushing towards these highs again. Might just cut it, boys. I'll call it.
Order filled.
Alright, I'm out. So like I said, quick day, no news today. Wanted to take out very terminal executions. Wanted to take out our some internal liquidity, test that change in state. It was very I'm telling you, no news days. I low-key want to be scalping basically, because you don't know. We're at a change in state right now. We could really just continue low. We might go higher, and so what if we do? We made our money, and we gotta understand that we can't just be trying to gamble in these days. Of course, if we had news today, I'll be like, fuck it, yeah, let's go to these the top of this accumulation. But there's literally literally not. Now if we do though, I'm still looking right. If we do, no, this is not even a valid continuation confluence. I was gonna say, if we come back into this fair value gap, but this is not even a fair value gap. It's invalidated, right? Why is it invalidated? Because we have this wick behind it. That just completely invalidates that. And ICT's mentorship, he explains that very clearly. Check NQ. NQ went past these highs, which is very nice. That's very nice. So quick scalp today. Nothing crazy. Y'all say made bank on NQ. Nice. But yeah, we do this. We take our wins. Call it a day. We don't wanna. You made 1.3K. Nice. But that's what trading's about. Sometimes it's not always gonna be the longest move in freaking Atlanta, right? Sometimes you just gotta take what we can get, right? And that's just a clean ass bottom tick though to right here, and you could those runners can hit though. If you don't have runners at break even and you have a choppy day like this, you can just have that runner just stop you at break even. So there's really no point of even having that. Yeah, we're disrespecting change in state. I could almost say I can almost confirm that we're just gonna continue lower now, because we disrespected change in state. We didn't want to fully distribute from this AMD that we had, this market structure, and we're in a downtrend